Welcome, 8th graders. Today we embark on a captivating journey through time, exploring the story of how the British East India Company came to rule over India. It's a tale of ambition, conflict and transformation that shaped the destinies of millions. Our expedition will take us from the bustling trading posts of the 17th century to the battlefields that decided the fate of empires. Get ready to witness the dawn of an era as we uncover the dramatic rise of the British East India Company and its profound impact on the Indian subcontinent. Imagine a land of immense wealth, a mosaic of kingdoms and cultures. This was India before the arrival of the East India Company. The spice trade drew European powers to India's shores, eager to secure a share of the riches. Little did they know, their arrival would set in motion events that would alter the course of Indian history. To understand the ambitions of the East India Company, we must first grasp the economic doctrine that fueled their endeavors, mercantilism. Colonies like India were seen as vital sources of raw materials and markets for finished goods. Driven by this mercantilist zeal, European powers embarked on a relentless pursuit of colonies, seeking to control resources and dominate global trade. In the year 1600, a royal charter granted the East India Company a monopoly over English trade with the East. Merchants set sail for India, seeking to establish trading posts and secure access to its coveted goods. They established factories in key coastal cities like Surat, Bombay, and Madras, conducting trade with local rulers and merchants. The year 1756 marked a dark turning point in British-Indian relations, the infamous Black Hole of Calcutta incident. A dispute between the East India Company and the Nawab of Bengal, Siraj-ud-Dowlah, escalated into a conflict. Though the details are debated, it inflamed British anger and justified greater intervention in Indian affairs. The East India Company, seeking revenge and eager to secure its interests, moved to confront the Nawab of Bengal. In 1757, the Battle of Plassey, a pivotal moment in Indian history, took place. Robert Clive led a small but disciplined force against the Nawab's army, emerging victorious through cunning strategy and the treachery of Mir Jafar. This victory marked the beginning of the company's transformation from traders to rulers, establishing their dominance in Bengal. Following their victory in Bengal, the East India Company implemented a unique system of administration known as the dual system. The Nawab of Bengal remained the nominal head of state, while the company controlled revenue collection and military might. This system allowed the company to extract vast wealth from Bengal, enriching its coffers while undermining the authority of the Nawab. As the East India Company consolidated its power in Bengal, a new series of conflicts erupted in southern India, the Carnatic Wars. These wars pitted the British against the French, both vying for control of trade and influence in the region. The Carnatic Wars solidified British dominance, establishing them as the preeminent European power in India. With their grip on Bengal secure, the East India Company set its sights on expanding its dominion further. The late 18th and early 19th centuries witnessed a relentless expansion of British influence across the Indian subcontinent. They engaged in a series of conflicts with the Marathas, a powerful confederacy that posed a significant challenge to British ambitions. The Anglo-Maratha Wars, spanning over 2 decades, saw fierce battles and ultimately, Maratha defeat. The East India Company employed a range of policies to expand its territorial control. One such policy was the doctrine of lapse, which stated that if a ruler of a princely state died without a male heir, his kingdom would be annexed by the British. Another key tool was the subsidiary alliance system, requiring Indian rulers to accept a British resident and maintain a British-trained army. For those who resisted, the company resorted to direct annexation, using its superior military force to subdue defiant rulers. As the East India Company transitioned from a trading entity to a governing power, it undertook a series of administrative reforms. Lord Cornwallis introduced significant changes, including a new administrative framework, a professional civil service, and the separation of revenue collection from judicial administration. These reforms, while aimed at improving governance, often had unintended consequences, impacting traditional power structures and social hierarchies. The East India Company also implemented significant changes to the judicial system. They reorganized the courts, separating civil and criminal jurisdictions, and introduced a codified system of law. The company's judicial reforms had a lasting impact on the Indian legal landscape, shaping the contours of the legal system for centuries to come. From its humble beginnings as a trading venture, the East India Company rose to become a dominant force, shaping the destiny of India for centuries. We've journeyed through time, witnessing the complex interplay of economics, politics, and military might that led to the rise of the company's dominion. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational videos as we continue to uncover the fascinating tapestry of history together.